Hello everyone, this is Fali. So I'm going to show you how to use some basics with 3D Max. So this is my first video tutorials and I'm going to teach you how to use Editable Poly. So first we just go to shape here and then we choose the box and we can draw like one box as a sample. Yeah, so see, this is how the box look like, and then you have to go to its parameters, and then you can set out like the length in here, like the width and the height that you really want, and then you can also add the segment, like if you want to have more than one segment. So I'll show you how the segment might look like. So I'm gonna do with the height by 10. Okay, so it's not showing up in the 3D perspective, but you can see it from the other view, like the left side and the front side. And if you want to see it, I think just put the 8 faces. Yeah, so the 8 faces will show up like this, the segment that you have added. Okay, so I'll just get back to 1. Yeah, and then you go to modifier in here, the modifier list, and then you can do like edit poly. Yeah, it's here, so it's a edit poly. So in edit poly you can choose like vertex or edges or border or polygons or even elements that you want to work on. For example, if you click on the vertex and then I'll just go to move, then you click on that, see, you will be able to move the vertex as you want according to the axis, something like that. And this is how the edges might work, so you can move the edges. Yeah, and also the border, which is pretty similar. Yeah, and then you can use the face, like you can move the whole face up and down or somewhere that you want. So this is how edit poly look like. So you can edit it to any objects that you have created earlier in the shape. Okay, another shortcut things to do, if you don't want to go much into the modifier list, you can just simply here right click on the box there, and then you can click on editable poly. Then the modifier of editable polys will pop up, and then you can do like as what I mentioned earlier, like moving the vertex, something like that. One of my most favorite modifier, which is twist. Okay, so in order to begin, let's start with a simple box here, and I'm gonna go with a little bit high because it will show you some good effects with the twist. Okay, so after you create the box, you just need to go to modify and then click on the modifier list and twist. Here it is, click on it, and then in twist there's a parameters chart popping up, and then there's a angle bias. So in angle you can adjust how it's twisting. See, so this is how it's going to twist. And bias, you can adjust the shape of its twist, like how it's gonna be look like from the up and the bottom. So in here it's difficult to see because we don't add the segment in the box. Okay, so I'll show you another one with a segment. So let's do the same with another box, which is a bit higher, and then you add this height segment. I'll add like 20 of them. Okay, so again go to modify and then modifier list and twist. Yeah, So let's try with the angle. So you see that it's twisting, right? So this is how we increase it, and then when you adjust the bias, the shape also change, like this one. Okay, so there's another things you have to know in twist axis. So it means that you cannot only adjust the Z axis, but you can also adjust the Y axis, like how it's going to twist and how it's going to change. See, so you can play with the different shapes of the building that you can create it, but I just like this one. You can see like how it look like, and then you can also adjust the limits